So today we are talking about the introduction of the Azure. Okay. So who are all the top market providers, service provider in the market? Okay. So if you look at right, so in the current market, if you ask me who's the major cloud provider, so it is AWS only. AWS means it's Amazon Web Service. The three major cloud providers in the industry are, first one is AWS, which is Amazon Web Service, and the second one is Microsoft Azure, which you are going to learn, and the third one is GCP, the Google Cloud Provider. So we also have many other partners and the vendors in the market like Alibaba. Okay, you have VMware. Okay, you have many others also in the market. But the three vendors means it is AWS, Azure, and GCP. So this AWS is there, na? So it got introduced in the year of 2006. So that is the reason. But Azure got introduced in 2010. If you see, there is 4 years of differences there. So the AWS came to the market much before the Azure comes, and that is the reason they have already acquired the market. Currently, about no 55 to 60% of the market it was captured by AWS. Around close to 40% is captured by Azure. Remaining 8 to 10% is captured by GCP and other uh, cloud providers. Okay, but most of the people will either go with AWS or Azure. So now you know, now you want to know. But one more thing I wanted to add here. See, even though the AWS has captured 2000, 60, close to 55% of the market, but the rate of growth, I mean, currently if you look at the rate of growth, if you see now, Azure has got the highest one. Because say for example, per day, if 1000 new vendors or new customers are going to the cloud, means out of 1000, around 300 is AWS, remaining is Azure. Means more and more number of users are moving towards Azure. Okay. Why Azure? People are going towards Azure, and AWS is there from a longer time. Why not? People are not going to AWS. If you ask me, if you look at the industry, so 95% of the operating system everyone uses Microsoft, right? So what Microsoft gives in very attractive discounts. So they will tell, if you already have Windows operating system at the on premises, in your office you already have Windows operating system and you have already the license. If you migrate your workload, or if you use the workload in the cloud, I will not charge you for the license which you supposed to pay in the cloud, because I will give you hybrid benefit. Hybrid means you already have the licenses at the on premises. If you buy the virtual machines in the cloud, I will not charge you for the licenses. You only pay for me for the CPU and memory enough. So such kind of uh, offers Microsoft is giving. And also Microsoft will tell you, see, Server 2012 is the legacy system now. There is no support from the Server 2012 operating system, right? So what Microsoft will tell you, if you migrate your workload from your on-premises to the cloud, I will give you 2 years of extended support. Means for the servers which are there in the cloud, I will release the patches and I will give you the support. So you just come and take my Azure services. So like that, very catchy and very attractive discounts Microsoft is giving to the customers to attract the customers, and that is the reason people are more and more number of peoples are no the customers are coming to the Azure. Okay. Now let us understand what are the difference between the Azure and the AWS cloud provider, because they are the competitor in the market. Okay. They are the very tough competition is there between AWS and Azure. Okay. So if I ask me about AWS, right? AWS has got very tremendous amount of documentations, because they have come to the market in the year of 2006. They have lot of time and their documentation is highly matured. But Azure, every day, every week they are changing their documentations. Okay, because based on the experience, based on the customer interaction, based on the customer review, what they are doing, they are actually making the documentations now. Okay, and And this one, I mean, the easy means if you ask me the AWS, right? AWS is not the UI. So AWS, it is always you will have around 60 to 70% of the codes. Okay, if you want to deploy some resources in the Azure, you can do via graphics. Okay, graphically you can go to the portal like we did the Azure virtual machine deployment, right? So you go to the portal, click on the create a virtual machine, and just enter the parameters and create it. But in case of AWS, not all the things will support by the graphics. You need to know the coding also. Okay, that's what the Azure has got, the user friendly environment. It is UI friendly because it has got a UI, but it will also support bash, it will also support many other automation tools. Okay, but AWS, it is not like that. AWS is mostly you have to use the commands or the scripts, remaining is UI. Okay, and the terminologies, but technology is same. Okay, but in the cloud we'll call virtual machine, but in the AWS we'll call it ECC, means elastic compute instance, ECC. Okay, uh, like that. And in the for the virtual network, for the LAN WAN connections we'll call, no, in the cloud, in the Azure we'll call it as virtual network, but in the AWS we'll call it as, it is virtual private cloud, VPC. It is VNet and VPC, that is the difference. Okay, but overall I mean the technology works as similar. Okay, same, the hypervisor, on top of the hypervisor we will build the virtual machines, the same technology, but only the words and the terminologies are different. Okay, and Azure has more regions than AWS. I told you in the day one, right? Azure has got about 54 regions across the globe. Okay. And at least three availability zones in each region, and maximum availability zones are six. Okay. Uh, and that is in Virginia. In the Virginia location, they have maximum six availability zones. Okay. And new one is getting deployed in the Hong Kong. See, total number of Azure regions, there are 54 regions in the Azure, but in the AWS we don't have much regions. Okay, Microsoft wanted to bring the resiliency and also bring the performance. Okay, that is the reason what they have taught based on the consumption of the cloud. Okay, based on the infrastructure requirement, so they have deployed the 54 regions across the globe. In India also we have three. We have Central India, West India, and South India. Okay, so there three regions are there in the Azure, in the India as well. Okay, if you, whatever region you are close by, you can pick that region and deploy the resources you wanted. So the connectivity will be faster, communication will be faster. Okay, so these are the difference between the AWS and the Azure. Any question here?
No, sir.
Okay, see the same I told. See, in the Azure, if I talk about the regions, right, even Azure we have regions in India. So there are three regions in India as well. Okay, so one is in West India, Central India, and South India. Okay, so three data centers Microsoft has been have been deployed in India. Okay, if you look at race, entire the world, it has got 54 regions. Okay, out of 54, in India itself it has got three regions. That means, so Microsoft knows that India has got less impact to the tsunami, less impact to the disasters, and here we use lot of IT resources. Correct. We have IT hubs, so everywhere we have IT hubs. Correct. Right. We have Pune, we have Delhi, we have Gurgaon, we have Hyderabad, we have Chennai, and we have Bangalore, we have Kolkata. Okay, and nowadays we started in Coimbatore, we have in Orissa, almost all the states, even in Mysore we have, even in Kerala we have, right? So everywhere in India we have got IT hubs, and Microsoft knows that yes, we have a IT hub in India, so that is the reason. Let me give a little bit more weightage or more infrastructure to the India regions. Okay, that is the reason they have deployed three regions in the India. Okay, or three data centers in the India. So, and next is payment method. I was explaining you pay as you go. So pay as you go means it is how much ever use you have to pay for that. Okay, like if you want to use for 1 hour, If it is cost you, say for example, if for 10 hours, if it is cost 100 rupees, if you run only for 1 hour, you need to pay 10 rupees, like that. Okay, whatever you are using, for that only you have to pay. Unnecessary, you don't have to pay whatever is not using for that. Okay, that is called as pay as you go. In the industry they will call it as PAYG, pay as you go. Okay, and Azure gives you pay per minute in Azure, but in AWS they are pay per seconds. Earlier, pay per hour was there. In AWS, they were planning for 1 hour charges. As soon as the Azure came to market, Azure told why you want to, say for example, now we are using 1 hour 10 minutes. So AWS is charging you for 2 hours. For the 10 minutes, they are charging for 2 hours. You don't give me 1 hour charge. I will give you per minute charge. So if you use for, like, 1 hour 10 minutes, you only pay for me 1 hour 10 minutes charge. I don't want to take 10-15 minutes more charges from you. Then, to give the computation for that, AWS started pay per second. So they will tell, no, no, I even don't take the 50-60 seconds no delta. You pay me only for seconds wise. Like if I use 1 hour 10 minutes 10 seconds, I will only charge you for 1 hour 10 minutes 10 seconds. And there you are paying for 40 seconds extra for Azure. So that is how the market competition started. Okay, and whatever the resources you utilize, right, only for that you give me. I don't want extra anything. That is what the market is about. Okay, then if you ask me about the certifications, right, if you ask me about the certifications in the AWS, we have the foundational certification. Okay, that is called as CLF 01. Okay, that is AWS certified cloud practitioner, that is called as CLF C01. Okay, and Azure has multiple certifications. I mean, in the AWS only one certification, but Azure has multiple certifications. Okay, if you look at here, there are 3 to 4 certifications are there. The first one is there now, that is fundamental level. Means you already have some certificate, the base, you already have knowledge on servers and all, and now you got little bit knowledge on the cloud. Means you know what is a cloud, how the cloud billing works, how the cloud virtual network works, how the connectivity between two different regions, all those things will be discussed in the fundamental. So it is an optional certificate. It is AZ 900 now, it is AZ 900. So it is an optional certificate. It is not necessarily how to do, it is an option. Okay, if you are working as a, if you're working on a server administrator, and if you want to get into cloud, then you can do the fundamental one. Okay, then you have associate level. Associate level means it is like administrator. It is AZ 104, AZ 103. Okay, those certificates are there as a Azure administrator. So if you want to get into Azure administration, like you log into the portal, deploy the virtual machines, okay, deploy the load balancer, deploy the web applications. Okay, if you want to create a virtual network, you want to configure the backup, disaster recovery, storage accounts creation, or any other cloud services for that matter, infra as a service, then you can go to the Azure associate level, and the certification is AZ 104. And the last two, solution architect AZ 305, expert is Azure DevOps. Okay, if you see here, the same I have mentioned here. AZ 900 is a Microsoft Azure fundamental. To write 204, the first one is optional. Okay, fundamental is optional. You can even directly write AZ 204. Okay, for 900 203 also, and fundamental, if you're, I mean, fundamental is optional, green is optional, guys. Okay, green is optional. The second orange one is there, no, that is actually you can directly go. So in order to 204, you don't need to do the AZ 900. In order to do the certification of 200, you don't need to do the AZ 900. Okay, but in order to do AZ 301 or AZ 400, you have to do this. You do this orange one, and then you do the blue ones. You see here, AZ 400 is there, Azure DevOps Engineer. To do this certification, you have to mandatorily do AZ 204 or AZ 203. You have to complete this two certification, only then you can do the AZ 400, the DevOps engineer. Similarly, if you want to do the solution expert, Now it is AZ300, and earlier it was AZ103 something was there. Okay, so either you have to do AZ300 or currently it is AZ104. You have to do any of these two certifications, and then you can do the Azure Solution Expert certification. Okay, so this is the certification path of the Microsoft Azure. Any question here? So if you ask me, you can directly do AZ104. Okay, I'm not mentioned here. 203, 204 got expired. So okay, 104 and 103 is there. So either you can directly do 103 or 104. Not a problem. So any question here with respect to the certifications? And if you do the certification, you will get more calls. Okay, if you want to get into the cloud, you have to do the certification. Okay, for certification you can just log into the Microsoft certification path. There you see what are all certifications we have, and what is the cost and all. Okay, it is around I think $165 per paper is there, plus GST will be there. Okay, so that we will discuss later. This is about the certification path. And if you ask me what are all the things that we learn in each certifications, you can see 900. It is only the covers the basics. It's optional certification. Okay, certification cost is same. It is $165. All the certifications is $165 only. Okay, and 204 and 203, you see the recommended one who already have some knowledge and work experience to start career. Okay, if you're already working on the servers on premises, if you want to get into the cloud, then either 204, 203 or 104, 103, 104, 103 is enough. And the 400 is for the DevOps. Okay, the people who has got 2 3 years of experience in the cloud, then you can straight away go to the DevOps, because DevOps means you should have knowledge of both developer as well as the operational guys. Okay, that is the reason DevOps certification is required. It is like a full stack. Okay. So any question here?
Sir, for infrastructure, which certificate you
One
said?
what 104, 103. 204, 203 expired. So it is 103,
Okay.
104. Yeah. Anything
Okay.
is fine. 103 or 104 is fine.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll tell you. Okay. And if you ask me what are we covering in this course? Okay. So what we are going to do, we are going to cover the concept both from AZ 900, the fundamentals, as well as the Azure administrator. Okay, the combination of both AZ 900 and the AZ 305. Okay, because we are all working resources, we know what is required for you to run the show in the office. Okay, so unlike other institutes, we will not teach all the academics. Okay, we will only teach whatever is required. Okay, that is why this is a kind of integrated curriculum, I could say. Okay, we will describe what is the cloud, what is cloud concepts, what is Azure core services we have. Okay, and how can you define and design the solutions. Okay, what are things that you have to look into for the security. Okay, tagging, compliance. Okay, and how the costing will be there, how to manage Azure subscriptions. Okay, how can you create a storage account, how can you manage the storage accounts, how can you deploy the virtual machines and the virtual machine related operations. Okay, and virtual network, VPN configuration, load balancer, traffic managers, SQL DB instance creation. How can you enable the backup and recovery? How can you create a disaster recovery using Azure Site Recovery? So these are all the main concepts that you do every day at your office. Okay. Apart from this, whatever new thing comes, that can be explored and get it done. So that will be done by the lead of whoever is there, the lead, right? He will take care of the remaining things, and you can sit with him and you can learn, and next time when you get an opportunity you can perform it. Or if you don't know, if there is nobody is there, then you can straight away raise a Microsoft case. Okay, and Microsoft will give you documentation, look at the documentation and just get the things done. Okay, this is what we are going to cover. Any questions so far? Okay, so now the portal overview. Okay, so in order to create a subscription, see, Microsoft will give you 1 month of free trial subscription. So if you have a credit card with you, okay, you can create your own subscription. So they will give you 1 month of credit, 10,000 rupees they'll give you, worth of 10,000 credit points they will give you. You can consume 10,000, or you can 30 days you can use it. Okay, even the 10,000 you can either consume one within a day or within 30 days, whatever comes first, it will be your subscription will be ended. If you consume the 10,000 credits within 10 days, after 10 days you cannot do anything. So if you don't use this for 29 day, on the 30th day if you use only 500 credits, remaining 9,500 credits will be expired after the 30th day. So whatever comes first, it will be done like that. So in order to create a free trial subscription, you need to have an Microsoft account. Either it can be your Outlook, Hotmail, or Microsoft account, any Microsoft account. Okay, and one credit card, no debit card. I think now I heard, I was reading something, they also told you can use even the credit debit card also, but I never tried. Okay, so credit card we need, and your PAN card. If you have your credit card number and your PAN card number, we can create a free trial subscription. Okay, how to create a free trial subscription? You can go to this portal.azure.com. Okay, so let me go to the portal.azure.com. If I just go to portal.azure.com, portal.azure.com, if you go, it is straight away asking me to log in. So, mm, 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 mm. Okay, so let me use my ID only. I don't know, my account got blocked, it seems. Reset the password. Let me pause the recording. So now we went to the new Google Chrome new page, and uh, logging into the portal.azure.com, right? Yeah,
Yes.
click on, just add your account. It's your Microsoft account. Just add
Okay.
any, login with your Microsoft account.
I have my office ID, sir.
Don't use Office ID, personal ID you have to use.
Mhm.
Create one. Ah, okay, fine, fine, fine. You can use that.
That is mail IDs.
Try to put your ID.
Second, someone check. create ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ sir.
Yeah, yeah. Do you have Outlook ID already with you?
Yes sir. That is office ID. I don't remember this my Outlook ID.
Okay, okay. Anybody already have? Then we will do one thing. Everybody try to create one Outlook ID, Outlook or Hotmail ID. Anything is fine. It should be a Microsoft account, preferably Outlook because nowadays everything is Outlook. So try to create one ID of yours, or you can even create your Gmail ID also Outlook. You can use your Gmail ID and create that as your Outlook ID. That can also works. Okay. It is there, na.
Yes.
Now try to log in. See, he has created the ID. Okay, get started. Skip, skip, skip. Yeah. See, this is how it comes actually. Okay, as soon as you create your Microsoft account and once you log into the portal.azure.com, so you will see this screen actually. Welcome to the Azure Wizard. So there, the first option you see, start with an Azure free trial subscription. Okay, click on that start option.
Okay.
So now we are going to it is start free. Yes, start free.
I would like
Yes,
to first.
yes, yes. Just accept the agreement. Okay,
Yes.
close. Just close. That I mean consent it is. If you click on OK, it's fine. Yeah, yeah. Start free. Now it will ask you here to enter your little bit information. So, okay, you have to key in those information. See, it is asking middle name, your last name, email ID, phone numbers, all those things. It is asking. Uh, there you can enter your phone numbers. Yeah, and it will company name you can just do personal, personal. Don't put the company name.
Sir.
Just give,
Okay.
just give personal. Yeah, or educational. Educational. Yeah, yeah. You can enter your PAN number. You have credit card with you.
Yes, sir. I have.
Okay, guys, please have a look at this. You need to do the same thing for creating your own IDs. Okay.
Sir, address
Address you can just put
which are
Bangalore, Bangalore, just Bangalore, Karnataka, India, like that you do. That is also Bengaluru. Yeah, select state Karnataka. Postal code you can enter your postal code whatever it is there in Bangalore. Yeah, fine. Agree, agree. Yep. Next, sign up. One second. Identify verification by card. Click on that option. Below that.
which ones?
Below that. Below that. Identify that drop down. Yes. Just scroll down now. Nothing is there. Huh? Sign up.
No,
Click
sir.
on sign up.
No, sir.
Something is missing. Just go up.
I think mobile number. Yes.
Now text. Verification that has to happen. You will get a message. Put the OTP there. That verification code there. Yeah, here you can put your card, the name of, on the card, card number you can put. You can uh, you can stop sharing and then do that. Yeah,
Once.
yeah. Stop sharing, and once you clicked on so after entering the card information,
Okay.
so we have just clicked on signed up. Okay, now we are trying to sign in again. Just use your password and login. No thanks. Yes. No,
Go
click
to
on
Azure.
go to portal. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Now we see you click on home button on the top right, left, top left. Home button is there. Yes. See, yeah. So now you just click on the top right. So search resources, services, and docs. One search bar is there. Correct, na? See, this
Okay.
is the bar we call it as the global search. Okay. Whatever you want, you can search there. See, if you want to see a subscription now, just type subscription. Hmm. You have got it. Click on it, and you will be able to see what's your subscription. See, your subscription is free trial subscription. Current cost is this one. Secure score is this one. Okay, all those information you can get it. Wait, it is calculating. So you can even grant access to any of your friends, colleagues also. Okay. So do one thing, click on the free trial subscription and give me access. I'll show you how to grant access. Yes. Click on that. Yeah.
Where I had to
There
give
you have
this.
access control IAM is there. Yeah.
So subscription is free or we need to pay that one also, sir?
Subscription is free. If you have your credit card, you can create the subscription for a month. For 1 month it is free. After that if you
Okay.
still want to create one more subscription, then you have to uh, no have one more credit card, and you can create one like that.
Okay. We can't able to create one more same email ID. We need to create new email ID or.
You need to create new email id. Yes,
After this free trial, I can cancel this subscription
it
also.
automatically get cancelled if it is a free trial.
Okay.
Okay, so go to
Where I
go
had to
to
give.
go to role assignments, second tab. Okay, click on add on the top. Add role
Role
assignments.
assignment.
Yeah, yeah. Now click on contribute, search contributor there. Go to members. I'll tell you. Go to members. Second tab. Yeah.
Mm.
Here, select members. Second option. Select. Yeah. Second. Select member. put my ID Manju underscore TG underscore TG
Easy.
at the rate hotmail.com. You got to select that. Yeah. Uh,
Select.
select it, right? Select.
Next.
Select here. Yeah. So next here. Next.
Yep.
Okay, 1 minute. Go back. Go back. Go back. In the role, go back. Previous. No, no, no. Here. Below only. Uh, previous. Go back. Yeah. Here, select the contributor. Search is there. No search. There you select contributor. Contributor.
Spelling is correct.
It is contributor. It's correct only.
Yeah.
Only four.
Not
Just
getting
scroll down.
any.
Scroll down. You have. We have, but it is there are many are there. Okay.
Automation contributors.
No subscription
Azure.
contributor. I need subscription contributor. Okay. Subscription contributor only you type. Contributor. Contributor. Space contributor.
Notes.
Mm, okay. Okay. Do one thing. See, job function role is done. No? Next to that, you have a privileged administrator role on the top. Little bit go up. Click on here. You search. It is there. No contributor. Select that contributor below. Yes. Next. Review as assigned. Yes. Next. Correct. Now
Review and assign.
review and assign. Yes. Now I will get an invite to my mailbox. If I click that, I will be able to access the subscription. So you are telling the subscription. Let me log in. Wait. Hotmail.com. So I'm taking my screen. You can stop sharing for a minute. You can see I have got an email. See Microsoft invitation for default directory. Okay. If I click that, see I got an invitation. If I click on accept invitation, visit link, then it will take me directly to the portal.azure.com. Here I have to accept. Yeah, see I got it. And if you look at the directory, if you see here, and the directory says it is default directory for Beamrai. So if I go to the subscriptions here, subscription, if you type, you see here I am into the free trial subscription of your, if you look at your subscription ID, it will be end with 8E8FD9. So this is your subscription ID. This is your subscription name, free trial. But the directory, if you see, the directory is it's Beamrai directory. See, default directory, domain name is Beamrai Hadari Outlook on dot on Microsoft.com. So that's your this thing. So here we can whatever operations you can do, even I can also do all the operations here. If I want to create virtual machine, go to virtual machine. You can just click on create a virtual machine. See, I can get started like this. Okay, so like this, you guys, everybody has to create your own subscription. Okay, so try to bring, I mean, try to create the subscription today itself, and call me if you have any doubts. I will upload this video in the YouTube link, and I will share the link actually. Or if you're already subscribed, the notification will come. Just watch the video and create the subscription. If you don't have credit card, try to do it in debit card only, but very careful when you are creating the account. Click on free trial subscription. If you click on pay as you go, then your money will go off. Okay, so 1 rupee or 2 rupee will get deducted, but it will come back. Let me stop the screen sharing and then I'll speak something else.